In our continuing coverage, despite concern over AMR, American Medical Response's ability to respond quickly enough to emergency calls in the Springs, the city has officially extended that contract for at least the next year.
News 5's Allison Zimmerman joins us in studio tonight with what this means. Allison.
Robin Elizabeth, the city began negotiations with ended negotiations with Priority Ambulance last week, a Tennessee-based company, but today the fire chief says those conversations moved too far off from the expectations they set out. I'm going to get someone in right now.
We're all in this for one reason. We want to have the best care for our citizens in their time of need.
AMR will continue to respond to emergency calls next year in Colorado Springs after the city started looking for a new partnership as AMR's contract ended.
Everything is open for negotiation.
The city initially selected Tennessee-based company Priority Ambulance to do the job. But after negotiations started getting away from initial expectations in the city's RFP or request for proposals, they decided to put an end to it.
The process, regroup, update the RFP, and go out for RFP again. It was us looking at that RFP and saying, are we deviating too far?
AMR's current contract with the city allows for one-year extensions for up to 5 years. But the city hopes to find a more permanent solution by updating that RFP.
And that's one of the things that we want to make sure that our next version of the RFP accurately represents.
Concerns over AMR response times came out earlier this year, but the fire department says the company is meeting the expectations, but they're keeping options open for other providers.
I think it's our responsibility to always look at ways that we can improve the system.
The details of those expectations aren't available yet. The fire department says it doesn't have a timeline on finalizing a provider either. AMR's contract extension goes into effect on January 1st. We'll continue to keep an eye on this process as it moves along and keep you updated. Always watching out for you. Colorado Springs, Allison Zimmerman, News 5.
And News